Let me share my screen. Okay. Good morning again. This session is actually for students who will be sitting um, for their final examination in the format of online examination. But if you don't, it can also be a good idea to listen to this briefing, just in case that at some point of your candidature in UKM, you'll be using this UKM Folio PDT platform to sit for your examination. All right. Okay, I hope you are all in good health. Examination is coming soon. All right. Um, okay. The title of this briefing is on proctored online examination. But before I go to the technical aspect of handling this examination online, I will briefly stress about the concept of online examination. Okay, for those of you who has not, sorry, it's not moving. Uh, who have never experienced sitting in the online environment, may I have a quick survey? If you have sat for online examination before, can you raise your hand or react with whatever Zoom emoji there is, if you have? Okay, all right. Well, not many of you. Only Nilam Atika. Okay, there are a few of you. Okay, so maybe those of you who have sat for sat online examination, maybe you have a bit of an idea. I don't know whether you are using the same platform before or um, different or similar. This will be a good session for you to be familiar with the UKM system. Okay, so when we talk about online examination, the idea is if you are sitting for final exam in the form of physical examination, um, uh, you be going through some process and there are rules that you need to follow to ensure the integrity, academic integrity of sitting for final assessment is being followed. Okay, so the idea is to replicate whatever that you will be going through during physical examination in an online environment. Okay, so of course there will be some um, a slight difficulty if you are new in the system. Okay, um, but we have tried, we have gone through many avenues to make sure that all our students are able to go through the online examination with um, zero, we hope zero, less worry. Okay, so you must know the basic principle of online examination. All right. So what are the principles involved in answering examination online? Both students and lecturers must be familiar with the process and what are the things that you need to do. So your lecturers also have to make sure they are very well versed in conducting online examination. Okay, so we are hoping that the process of online examination will go, you can go through the examination smoothly so that all students, there is an element of fairness when you are being assessed online. Okay, similarly, when you are assessed live in the examination hall. Okay, so because your lecturer and your what do you call it? The what do you call the pengawas? Those who are monitoring the exam. If in the examination hall there will be people walking around looking at you when you are answering the question, okay, to make sure that you are not attempting anything, you are not attempting to cheat, you are not attempting to do whatever that can make them question your behavior during physical examination. So same goes with online examination. There are some ways that we have adopted to ensure that our students are um, upholding the academic integrity in UKM. We want our student to be honest because that's the idea of getting education in university, right? By the end of your program, you graduate knowing that you have done something with honesty. Okay, so there are things that you need to follow so that we won't question your intention during examination. Okay. Okay, in UKM, if we want to conduct online examination, especially the final examination, yeah, sometimes you may have short quizzes like pop quiz. Your lecturers might do it in UKM Folio. I'm sure you are all familiar with UKM Folio. Okay, so UKM Folio PDT is UKM Folio Twin. Okay, so if you remember, anyone knows the color of UKM Folio platform? Anyone wants to guess? What are the background color of UKM Folio platform? This is not UKM Folio, obviously. This is UKM Folio PDT. You can write in the chat what color is UKM Folio. Orange brown? Orange brown? No, no, they're like this color. Blue. Huh? Res. What is res? Blue Tiffany. Wow. I think this is blue Tiffany. UKM Folio is dark blue. I don't know if maybe I can uh, tak apalah nanti later I'll show you. Okay. So UKM Folio is dark blue. UKM Folio PDT is this blue. What blue is this? Blue turquoise. Okay. So you must make sure that there is PDT after UKM Folio. Okay. So essentially they are similar. Okay. It's just that for the purpose of final examination, we separate the environment. Because UKM Folio mainly for your lecturers to put all the materials pertaining to the course, all the PDF files, the lecture notes, the videos, the I don't know what else, URL link, the forum discussion. So there are a lot of things in your course platform in UKM Folio. Okay, so we want to create environment like how you will enter examination hall. So when you enter UKM Folio PDT, you will only see the final examination paper inside that platform. I will show you later. Okay, so um, to access the online examination in UKM, so remember we use UKM Folio PDT. You can just type UKM Folio PDT.ukm.my on the browser address, or you can just Google UKM Folio PDT. The first apa tu? The first answer, the first search in Google, it will lead you to the platform address. Okay, so that's the platform. All right. So when we talk about proctored online examination, okay, so one you are answering the question, okay, online instead of you answering it on a piece of paper or a few pieces of paper. There will be multiple answers. You are actually answering directly on the computer, on the system that we use in UKM Folio PDT. Okay, but we need something to see you, right? Because your lecturers are not there. So how are we going to monitor your movement, your attempt, whatsoever? Okay, so to monitor, okay, that's why we call it proctored online examination. That means there are ways for your lecturers, the examiners to monitor you throughout the examination. Okay, so we will monitor you via webcam. Okay, I think most of today's laptop and computer comes with webcam, but if you do not have a working webcam, you can I think you in university you have lots of friends. Let's say you don't have let's say your webcam in your laptop is not working, you have to buy external webcam, or you can borrow from your friends if you do not have money, or maybe you can use a device in the library. Okay, so the monitoring process and how you answer your exam in UKM Folio PDT is our ways to ensure that the academic integrity is being upheld, like I said earlier. Okay, so we want to make sure that you are just focusing on answering the question without any uh, negative thoughts at the back of your mind to do something else. Okay, so what are the elements inside UKM Folio PDT that allows proctored online examination? If you are not familiar with UKM Folio or UKM Folio PDT, it is actually Moodle-based system. So if you want to know more, want to know further about like, I don't know, maybe some of you here like to uh, explore technologies, you can read further on Moodle website. Okay, so in UKM Folio PDT itself, there is a third party software that UKM has subscribed called Responders, Responders Lockdown Browser plus Responders Monitor. So there are two elements under responders. The first one is lockdown browser. Okay, what lockdown browser can do, it's like you sit for physical examination, you enter the examination hall, that's it, you cannot go out until you um, finish answering the question. We sort of lock you inside the examination hall, right? Okay, so in online examination, we lock you inside the particular browser that you currently in, which is you can follow PDT. And by doing that, you are not, you cannot make copies, you cannot print, you cannot do anything, you cannot go to another browser. Okay, so all you need to do is just focus on the question that your lecturers has put inside UKM Folio PDT and just continue answering until the end of the examination. Okay. If some of you who raised their hands just now, maybe you have used Safe Exam Browser before in UKM Folio perhaps. So there are many systems, but what we use in UKM for proctored online examinations is Lockdown Browser. Okay, so that is the first um, defense. Okay. The second defense is responders monitor. So we monitor you, like I said just now, through webcam. Okay. And we will have a recording in seconds. Yeah. Everything that happens throughout the examination from the beginning till the end will be stored in responders cloud storage. Okay, so if let's say there are questionable behavior whatsoever, we can use this as evidence. Okay, I'm not trying to scare you, but if you are honest, you don't have to worry about this. Okay, but I'm just saying that the whole process is being recorded because that's how we monitor you from far. Okay. All right. So what do you need? What do you need to run UKM Folio PDT with responders? Okay. So you can continue using your existing laptop or computer. Or if you don't have one, it's okay. You can also use what UKM has. Maybe your faculty has computer room, okay? Or you can borrow your friends. Maybe your examination does not happen at the same time, okay? I was a student too. Sometimes we share things, right? Share the love. Okay, so the operating system, you can either use Windows if you are Windows user. You can also use Apple, Mac if you are Mac user. Doesn't matter. It will work in both operating system. Okay. The browser we recommend you to use the usual one. You know, Google Chrome, Safari. Don't use the less popular one like Opera. We had a session the other day with ODL student. They use Opera. Sometimes responders might not work. So I suggest you use the usual one. You don't need that many memory, but this is the minimum requirement. Okay. So Windows 11 and 10, that's the minimum. Mac OS 10.15 above, all right? And memory 4 gig RAM and 200 megabyte hard disk space. That's the minimum requirement. Of course, if you have more, it will be better. But I suggest before you start the exam, let's say you sleep your device the previous night. I suggest you shut it down and you start fresh, okay? So that your computer will not have all the history from maybe 1 year, like you never shut your laptop ever, right? Okay, so start fresh during the final examination. Okay, that's about the device. Then you need a webcam. You need a working webcam. So check your webcam. I think some of you has gone through online classes anyway, right? Some along your throughout your semester maybe, or maybe you want to have meetings with your families and friends. So I think most of you will have a working webcam. But if you don't, you can attach external webcam to your laptop, all right, or computer, because we need this for monitoring purposes. We also need a working microphone, okay, because we need to listen. Maybe you hide someone inside the room, which we don't want you to do that. So you need a working microphone, okay? Again, all device nowadays will have a built-in microphone. But if you don't, I think you can get cheap microphone in Temu, Shopee, Lazada, okay? Or but you can share with your friends, right? You just need this for your final exam, and you probably some of you this is your last year in UKM, so just sacrifice a little bit, okay? Internet, you need a stable internet. Okay, of course, the best would be you have a cable, powered internet. That will be ideal. But if you don't, you can check the speed and stability of your internet. You can just type on the browser, in speed check. Then it will like fast.com, Ookla.com. There are lots of, you just type it, what is the speed of my internet? We don't need that fast of a speed, but we need a stable internet. So 10 to 20 Mbps is enough to run responders. Okay, so these are the minimum requirement. All right. Okay, so how do you get access to your examination paper? Okay, this is example. So if you, as you can see, the appearance is like UKM Folio. It just different name. UKM Folio PDT. Okay, so your lecturer will put your examination paper in your course. Once you enter UKM Folio PDT, all the courses that you register this semester will be on the left hand side of your dashboard. Okay, and you just click on the course, and then I think because we can only have assessment and you can follow PDT. So it's a very clean page. That's the idea. It's like you going in examination hall. Now you're going in. You can follow PDT. All you can see there is examination question. Okay. So depends on the timing of your examination. Final examination, maybe it won't be available to you yet until the day of the examination. But let's say fast forward to the day of the examination, and it's no longer hidden from you, you can click on that exam. Okay. So that the title of the examination will light up, like it will show active link where you can click on it. Okay. Your lecturer will also put the cover paper onto the screen. So it's like in examination hall, you will read the instruction on the cover page. So same goes with here. Just we do this online. Okay, so when you are in, okay, you will see this message. This quiz has been configured so that students may only attempt it using Respondus Lockdown browser. Okay, so that means if you don't download this and have it in your device, you won't be able to answer this question. Okay, Respondus Lockdown browser with Respondus Monitor is required for this exam. Okay, you only need to do this once. If let's say you have used it before, maybe some of you have lecturers that have done quizzes. You don't have to download it anymore. But if you haven't, you can click download lockdown browser. Okay, it will only take few minutes, not more than 30 minutes. Okay, a few seconds actually to download. All right. So the next time you are in, you can just launch lockdown browser. Okay. Do not go to some of you maybe a little bit smarter. You just put Responder down browser on Google and then you try to download it from there. Sometimes it will cause problem. Okay, so I recommend that you download from the link of the examination question and launch the browser also from the examination section in UKM Folio PDT. All right. Okay. And then, so depending on whether you use Windows or Mac, it will tell you what version you are downloading. Maybe you have an older version previously, so it will be a good idea to remove the old version and download a new one. Okay. It's very user friendly, just like how you download most other files. Okay. Once you click download, it will tell you where it will go, whether it's Windows or Mac. Okay. Um, and then after the file being downloaded, it will appear in a download folder. Okay, so you are not done yet. Okay, so you have to, so it will remind you also you are not done yet. You need to install this file. Okay, so just usually you will go to download folder, but if you have different setting on your laptop or computer, you just find that file. Okay. The installation process is very user friendly. You only need to click next, next, next. Just follow the instruction. If you are university students, I think this will be very easy for you. Okay, so you just click next, 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 and then until finish. Okay, it will take a few minutes only. Let's say everything is working. Okay, this message will appear. Okay, it will ask you open lockdown browser. Okay, so you say yes, open lockdown browser. You click open lockdown browser. Okay, this is if you get this message, that's why I recommend that during the day of the examination, if you have not shut down your laptop or computer ever, it would be good idea to start fresh, because sometimes when we put our device in sleep mode, we forgot that there are actually application running at the background that we don't notice. Okay, so but regardless, the app will tell you there are some application running at the background, so you need to close this application. We don't want any conflict. We certainly don't want you to be distracted when you answer your examination. So just close application and continue. If everything is working, you will see this blue screen, not the bad blue screen. There's a blue screen of lockdown browser. This is good blue screen. Okay, so if you see this, then that means your download process, your installation process are working fine. Okay, okay, so lockdown browser is loading. Please wait, and then it will say start quiz. Okay, don't exit browser because you want to answer the examination. Okay, so you click start quiz. Okay, the screen will be loading for a few seconds. Okay, then you need to go through mic tolong mute kan tu. Okay, then you will need to go through a few steps. Okay, so these steps are compulsory. But again, it will just take a few minutes, and the length of time that you do this will not be part of your actual examination. Okay, so the timing of your examination will only start once you start answering the question. Okay, but you must go through all this, it's compulsory. Okay, terms of use. Um, this one is standard statement when you buy something online or when you use some online services. You need to agree to the terms of use. If your lecturers have done mock examination before, you can read that during mock examination. It will be the same, but you have to agree with that. Okay, you cannot not agree. Okay, so click agree to go to the next step. Okay, the next step is webcam check because webcam check is needed for the process of monitoring. So the system want to check whether your webcam is working fine. Okay, if everything is okay, you will see your picture in the window. That means the webcam are able to find your face. Okay. So if do you see your image in the window? If you can see, you click yes. Then we go to the next step. Okay. So this is like in the examination hall because your lecturers and your uh, I keep forgetting what's the English word for pengawas. Examiner will go around the hall looking at you, what you are doing, but during online examination, they cannot do that. So the webcam needs to be working fine for them to be able to do that throughout the examination. Okay, so this is the replacement for your lecturers. Okay. Okay, the next step is additional instruction. Okay, so it's important that you read this instruction. Okay, for example, in this particular screen, in this particular examination, the instructions are during this exam, you shouldn't access other resources. Just like when you go to examination hall, you are not allowed to bring your books, notes, phone, tablet. So it's the same principle. Okay, so be honest, do not bring all this stuff or communicate with other people. That's why the microphone is there, a working microphone. Please stay in your seat and focus on the computer screen until the exam is complete. Okay, if an interruption occurs, briefly explain what happened, but you just speak directly to the webcam. It will be recorded. Okay. And finally, remember that you cannot exit the exam until all questions are completed and the exam has been submitted for grading. Sometimes your lecturer might add additional instruction. For example, UKM rules and guideline about examination. What will happen if you are not following the rules? Okay, so you will be subjected to disciplinary hearing. You may get E because you cheat. Okay, and all that will be written here. Okay, so just read the instructions and then go to the next step. So like in physical examination, once you receive the examination paper, there will be instruction at the cover page as well, and the examiner will read the rules and guidelines about examination. So this is the replacement. So you need to acknowledge that you have read the instruction. Okay. The next step is some guidelines and tips about online examination. So you just read through the tips given by respondents. Sometimes it will also need to read. It will also a way to remind you. Okay, select a quiet location where you won't be interrupted or distracted. Turn off televisions, radio, music because we are switching on the microphone. Okay, we don't want external noise to compete with your lecturer monitoring you. Okay, you need to be quiet. So just follow through, click next, next, next for guidelines and tips. There are about five guidelines and tips. Okay. Okay, then you go to the next step. This is a student photo. Okay, we want to make sure that the students who are actually registered for the course is the same student that sit for the examination. Um, Again, you will be subjected to disciplinary hearing if you are not following this. Okay, so you just take your position yourself in front of the webcam and then take picture. Okay, if all is okay, oops, sorry. Okay, you can just click next to go to the next step. Okay. Again, this like if in a physical examination, your face, your picture, not picture lah, you will be verified by your lecturers looking at, scanning you inside the examination hall. Okay. Next step is to show ID. All UKM students should have the student ID. So you need to show your identification on the webcam and capture it. Okay. Um, if everything is okay, click continue after you have taken the picture to go to the next step. Okay. This is I'm not saying the rest is not all steps are crucial. Okay, but this is a slightly because it require you to do extra movement. Okay, because we are not there to see the environment or the location where you are answering the question. You need to show us what is around you because you're not supposed to bring anything with you when you answer the question. So you need to scan your room 360 degrees. If you are using laptop, then you need to lift the laptop and turn the laptop around. So unlike the others, this will be in the form of video. Okay. So if you whether you are using laptop or attached webcam, you just leave the webcam, turn. Oh, cannot show you example here. You just turn it around, show the left side, show the right side, show what's on your table, show the ceiling, show the what's at the on the floor, what's behind you, what's in front of you. And again, this will be inside the recording. Okay, so if we are not able to see this, then it is questionable. Then I don't know what uh, it, it, it it can be something questionable. That's all I will say. Okay, so make sure that you record your surroundings carefully. It would just be a few seconds. All right. Okay, so and this video will be part of the overall analysis later. Okay, so make sure it's clean, it's clear. You only need your hand to type. You don't need something else unless your lecturers allow you to bring something like a calculator. Then you need to show the calculator when you do the scanning. Okay. All right, and then the last step is facial detection check. The system has ability to face detect you. Okay, so just like that webcam check just now, you need to position yourself in front of the webcam and it will scan your face. If all okay, you will get a green thumbs up, success. Okay, if it's not okay because there's no face there, it's not that sensitive. As long as they can see your face. Okay, macam like this one, you cannot see the face at all. So it will give you a red thumbs down. Okay. Um, okay, then if all okay, you can begin exam. All right, click begin exam and you continue to answer the exam question as how you normally would. Do not be distracted with the webcam and microphone. Just pretend they are not there. They will just do the job at the back. Okay. Um, but during the examination, let's say you are attempting to do something bad, okay, and then your face is not showing, then the system will flag. This message will pop up. Your face isn't showing clearly in the video. So to proceed, you must position yourself so that the webcam can detect your face, okay, through the face detection system, and you click OK, got it, and then you continue answering the question. Okay, so that's that. So once you have finished answering the question, you can submit your answer and exit the browser. Okay, let's say during the examination, suddenly the internet is not interneting, it's not working. Okay, you can exit the browser for a while, just check your internet, and maybe you want to connect to different network, and then just go back in. It will continue to the last place, the last question that you answered. Okay, so this is like when it's hanging already. Okay, not when you cannot purposely exit without any reason, because it will be recorded. All right. Okay, so what happened after the exam? Okay, you won't be seeing this. Only your lecturer will see this, but I will just show you so that you understand. Okay, what will happen with the recording? Okay, so your lecturers can go through the videos, and the system will give full analysis for each students in the course. Okay, you will not see this, okay, but I'm showing you so that we are in the same radar. Okay. Okay, these are the things that your lecturers can see and analyze and maybe use. But hopefully, we don't have to, because we believe all our students are honest in UKM. Okay, you are professional. You won't be doing anything bad. Okay, so the analysis is by a student. If you can see here, is by for each individual students. The recording is from the beginning of including the steps that you went through that I showed you just now. Okay, so this is every second. If you can see here, the red areas are flag areas. The system will tell the lecturers the student is missing from frame. If like a lot of flags, then it will tell like this student has high priority. That means lecturer will definitely need to analyze this and see, what happened. Okay. We can also check your face. If let's say, hey, I've never seen this student throughout the semester. Suddenly this um, random guy or girl is sitting in the exam that I don't know of. All right. So the lecturers can check your face, can verify your student ID and so on. Okay. And then they can also analyze how you answer the question, obviously. Okay. All right. So these are other example. Okay. The review priority means high. There are lots of flag. I'm not saying the low one is not a problem. Your lecturer will go through each recording if needed. Yeah. Okay, so let's say this is, if you can see, there are lots of reds, lots of flags. Okay, so example, the error is missing from frame, student alerted. So there are multiple times that the student face are not visible on the face detection system. Okay, and what you can see here also, okay, one view is the view of your face. Another view is the monitor view. Okay, so let's say when the student is not in front of the camera, I don't know, maybe looking at notes, because there is also no evidence that she is typing at that moment. Okay, so we have warned you before. If you are still doing this, I don't know, maybe it's evidence to penalize you for trying to cheat. Okay, so I hope all of you here will not do such things. Okay, and last but not least, your lecturers can also analyze each question. So maybe for improvement, to see how long is needed to answer each question. Okay. So I think that's all about UKM Folio PDT. If you have question or if you need assistance, pengajaran UKM is here almost 24 hours a day. Ya ke, Mike? Especially working hours. But we are on standby if you are needed. The ICT department also work closely with us. They are aware of final examination dates, and necessary actions have been taken to not do any maintenance, so that students who are in college will not have interruptions with internet. Okay, so when you check for your internet speed and stability, we advise that you do this at the location where you plan to sit for the exam. Okay, don't check for the internet speed and stability in one place, and then suddenly during the final exam you are answering the exam in a location where you never done any survey of how good is the internet in that location. Okay, so try to search around for a location in UKM maybe where you can have good internet connection. The most ideal will be cable internet. Okay. Um, Kena download lockdown browser before exam. Means tak boleh download sekarang kan? Yeah. But if your lecturers have set up mock examination, which we will also remind them, you can always go to that mock examination for you to download the file. But if you also need that, if let's say your lecturers is not haven't set up any mock examination, maybe I can assist you to set up one if you can tell me your cost. But not now lah. You later. Okay. Where to find this recording Zoom? Encik Mike, where can they get them?
I will upload this is in pelajaran UKM YouTube.
Uh, okay. So the slide will be in that YouTube. Any other question? If let's say during that time nak pergi toilet macam mana? So you just talk to the webcam. Doktor, saya nak pergi toilet. We advise you, of course, to be prepared. Go to the toilet before the examination. You are all young. I think you can hold your sphincter. But if let's say there is emergency, okay, you just look at the webcam. Doktor, saya nak pergi toilet. Then you go to toilet. Like I said, the recording is second by second. So we can tell how long you are away from your seat. Okay. So we are not um, very, what do you call it? Um, evil, not letting you to go to the toilet. But I suggest if very, emergency. May I know if everything will be done online? You check with your course, okay, with your lecturer. I think it will also be in your SMP web. Uh, the course information. You will tell you your final examination and the location. If it's physical examination, it will tell you the location such as DACTA or wherever. Or it will be done online. I'm sure your course coordinator will give this information. If let's say you don't have online examination at all, consider this additional information for you to use in the future. When will this be implemented? Again, the same answer to my question. Okay. So there are courses that will the student will go through final examination this semester. In fact, every semester there are courses that have online examination. So you check with your course coordinator and your SMP web. All right. Okay, of course, again, just highlighting this is a means to control, to monitor, to help you with the minimum stress. But the rest is up to you. Okay, you are a professional student in UKM. I hope you uphold UKM integrity. If you are all aware, if according to ranking, UKM is number one in teaching and learning. Okay, so we are very proud of that. So we want the best for our students. So we are hoping our students also uphold the same principle. Okay, honesty in academic is very important. Uh, okay, so just check in your SMP web, yeah, what is the mode of your final examination. But if you are not using it this semester, if in the future maybe your lecturer will use this for quizzes, you are terror already. Okay, you are good at it already because you have listened to this briefing. Okay. Any other question? You can also check those of you who will definitely sit for final examination. Just log in UKM Folio PDT. Just check that you have access to the course that you registered that's supposed to be done online. Yeah. If not, you can fill up the request. Maknanya kami perlu jawab secara bertayap sahaja. Betul. Yeah, if it's final examination, you just type directly on in UKM Folio PDT. And we have done a very long process of surveying various type of students. I'm sure you are the generation that is well versed in technology, but despite that, we also will give additional time on top of the actual length of examination to cater for technical difficulties. Okay, so if it's online examination, you are required to answer it online. Okay, Majid, you can practice. I'm sure you have used it. Use your laptop for other purposes as well. And your lecturers have also when they how do you call it? When they decide the length of the exam, we are catering for various type of students. So I think it won't be a problem if you are the kind that type very slowly, which I doubt because you are what gen are you? Gen Y, Z, right? Okay, so just maybe practice a little bit. All right, just to make sure once again, can we download and our yeah you can you when before you start the exam it will take a few minutes, but we are scared that if let's say there are issues during the actual examination, we don't want to give any stress to you. Okay, so uh, just go on to your course. There will be mock examination. If there is no mock examination, you can inform pengajaran UKM. We can help to set up a mock examination for you to be able to download the lockdown browser and test on your device. Okay, Aisha? You can download, of course, for the exam, but just like any other things, we like to plan, right? We would like to test. So if you want to test, you will test using mock examination. If your lecturer don't have haven't set mock examination, we can help you with that. But I need to know which course and yeah, which course. There is also what you call it, UKM Folio PDT helpline. Where do they need to go, Encik Mike? I forgot. Sorry. If you need to, if you have problems.
There's a link on the page.
Yes. So you go to pengajaran UKM. Look under bahagian pedagogi. And then there's a link for UKM Folio PDT help desk. Have you all been to pengajaran UKM? And have you subscribed to pengajaran YouTube also? There are lots of information there if you need. Kat mana, Mike? If you go FAQ
You can follow PDT, Doctor.
UKM Folio PDT and then oh
Tak.
yeah, aduan. Yes, aduan peperiksaan dalam talian. Yes. So if you go, let me just share this. Okay, if you go to pengajaran UKM website, if you haven't, okay, so you go pedagogi dan penilaian, okay, pedagogy and assessment here, and then click UKM Folio PDT, or you just go straight to UKM Folio PDT, like I said just now, okay. So you just type UKM Folio PDT, okay, and then there is a aduan peperiksaan dalam talian. It will lead you to a form like this, okay? And we will address it accordingly. Untuk pusing the 360 darjah, katakan ada roommate dekat bilik. Tak boleh lah. Suruhlah roommate keluar sekejap. It's just a few seconds. Ataupun kalau roommate tu pun memang jawab exam, tak apalah kalau dia masuk pun. Patutnya tak lah. Patutnya macam jawab so katalah dia pun jawab exam dalam bilik yang sama tapi dia course lain kan. Tak apalah dia masuk, so we know there are another person. But the mic will be on. If you guys are talking to each other, will be able to listen. Okay, so you need to turn 360 degrees. Molly ni asyik nak QR code je kejap. Any other question? Roommate saya, classmate saya, jadi kami exam online sama. Macam mana ya? Uh, Preferably, well, we have additional gatekeeper in UKM Folio PDT for this kind of purposes. Preferably, you are in different room. But if you are, we have additional steps. Okay, so make sure you are not facing each other. You are facing back to back. Uh, so when you do the 360, we can also assess your position. Okay, and we will be hearing you through the microphone. Preferably not in the same location. I'm sure you do other things separately sometimes, right? I'm sure you can also do that for this. Boleh jawab exam dekat library? Boleh. uh, can, if library has microphone on that device and webcam. Or you want to bring your device in library, can also. Okay, but yeah, so when you do the 360 degrees recording, you just show that you are in the library lah. Okay, Solihin? Ada lagi tak soalan?
Assalamualaikum Doktor.
Wassalam.
Saya merupakan pelajar lepasan di PLI. Tapi buat masa sekarang laptop saya kamera dengan speaker tak berfungsi. Tapi kalau saya jawab di pusat komputer Nadi,
Hmm.
maksud saya jawab dekat pusat komputer tu,
Hmm.
macam mana saya nak pusingkan kamera tu sedangkan tu guna komputer yang besar? Faham tak?
Komputer, komputer tu,
Macam macam yang
uh,
komputer ramai-ramai tu,
oh tak
pusat
boleh lah.
Nadi.
You can bring external webcam, right? And attach to that computer.
Oh, jadi macam tak boleh
Ah,
jawab jugalah kalau dekat pusat komputer Doktor.
boleh jawab, tapi you bring your external webcam
Oh,
to scan.
cocok kat situ lah. Okey, faham.
Yes. Then you scan. You want the stable internet, right?
Tapi andai
Ah,
katalah kalau kat sana tu saya tak kenal pun orang-orang yang datang tu. Tapi macam mana ya?
macam
Sebab
mana?
kan ada orang juga kat situ. Sebab tu macam orang
Mm-mm.
lain boleh datang untuk buat assignment ke apa. Jadinya kalau saya pusingkan kamera kan ada orang tapi takkan saya nak suruh dia ke sana. Faham tak?
Tak, you just scan with them lah.
Oh, okey boleh. Terima
Ah,
kasih
ah,
doktor.
ah, ah. Maksud saya tak ada orang dekat bilik tu is there is no attempt for you to cheat or talk to another person during the examination. Okay, so if your intention for people to be inside your room is to cheat, then that's why we need the scanning process. Okay, ada lagi tak? You can fill up the form about this briefing so that I can also improve if there's anything. Okay, if you need any further help, you can email. You can fill up the form, or you can email me at what's my email? TP Sarjana PPTP, right, Mike? Yeah, that's my email. Okay, you can ask question there. I will try my best to assist. Betul ke? That's my email, right? TP Sarjana PPTP. Ya, betul. TP Sarjana PPTP. Yes, that's my email. Can you share the video recording? It will be on Pengajaran UKM YouTube. Okay, so you find a Center for Teaching and Learning YouTube. So we have all the relevant recording there. Maxi pun akan guna cara ni juga ke? Maxi tu yang pendidikan tu ya? Sorry, saya tak familiar. Saya fakulti, betul kan? Ujian Maxi tu. I'm not sure the format for all courses. You can check with the person in charge, with the lecturers or course coordinator. Oh, okay. Or in your SMP web, it will tell you the format of your final examination. If it won't be conducting in the form of online examination, then you don't require this. Doktor, link kehadiran kena isi tak? Sekiranya saya tak payah. Ini kehadiran. Tapi Akilah isi feedback form ya. Yang kat atas tu. Jangan lupa isi borang maklum balas dekat chat. Ada soalan lagi tak? Alright, kita tutup session ni dengan tasbih kafarah dan surah wal as.